Hey there, my friends. Thanks for joining me today. I want you to just sit back, take a deep breath, and really feel this moment. Cause I'm about to share something that has totally flipped my life and so many others upside down in the best way. Failing fast leads to faster success. I know. Sounds weird, right? We're raised to fear failure, to run from it, avoid it at all costs. But what if I told you failure isn't your enemy? It's actually your teacher. Walk with me for a minute, and let's unpack why embracing failure, really embracing it can take you to a life of real purpose, clear direction, and a kind of success that actually means something. Back when I was a young monk, barely 20, I thought success meant being perfect. I wanted to meditate for hours without my mind drifting once. I wanted to nail every teaching, be the perfect monk. But then, one day, during this long meditation session, my mind started drifting thinking about this time. I tried carving a wooden bowl for our monk. I spent days on it, carefully chiseling every bit. But on the last stroke, the wood cracked. Man, I was crushed. I felt like I didn't just mess up. The Belied failed my entire purpose. My teacher, though, this old monk with eyes like the morning sky, I was upset. He picked up that broken bowl so gently, held it like it mattered, and said, "This crack is not the end. It's the beginning." He told me that bowl, even with its crack, could still hold rice, still serve a purpose. That moment hit me deep. He showed me failure isn't a stop sign. It's a doorway, a way to learn, to grow, to become something better. That lesson stuck with me hard, and honestly, it applies to everybody, whether you're living in a monastery like me or out there grinding in the chaos of modern life. We live in a world that worships success, perfect jobs, perfect relationships, perfect lives. But truth is, success ain't a straight line. It's messy. It's full of wrong turns, busted plans, and yet that's why the real key is to fail fast. Embrace those, learn from them quickly, then keep moving forward. Don't get stuck. Let me tell you another story. A few years back, this young man came to our He was a merchant, super successful from the outside, but on the inside, he was miserable. He told me he built this business for years, but it collapsed because he ignored the warning signs. Bad decisions, shady partners, his own pride. He looked me in the eyes and said, "I failed." His voice was heavy, man, full of shame. How do I even begin again? I didn't say much at first. I just invited him to help me in the monastery garden. While we planted seeds together, I told him, every seed that doesn't grow, it teaches us something. Maybe too much water, not enough sunlight, soil's off. But that seed, it didn't fail. It showed us how to do it better next time. I asked him to look at his business falling apart, not as the end, but as a seed that didn't sprout. The message? Figure out what went wrong. Adjust, then plan again, but do it fast. That's what failing fast means. It's not about sitting in shame or beating yourself up. It's about being curious, not judgmental. You've got to ask yourself, what did this teach me? How can I do better next time? When you fail fast, you don't waste time pretending you didn't mess up, or hiding from it. You own it. You learn. You level up. And that's the road to real success, not the flashy kind with money or fame, but the kind that lines up with who you really are. Now, let's talk about something that slows everybody down. Distraction. Early on in the monastery, I struggled with it big time. During meditation, my brain would bounce all over food cravings, the sound of birds, old fights from back home. I thought, dang, I must be the worst monk ever. But again, my teacher came through. He told me, distraction's not a failure. It's a signal. It shows where your mind is stuck, where you're still holding on. Today, the world's full of distractions. phones, notifications, that never-ending to-do list. It pulls you off your path, slows your growth, keeps you from learning from your failures. So, if you want to fail fast, you've got to get mindful. Be right here, in the now. When a distraction hits, don't fight it. Just notice it. Learn from it. Then gently bring yourself back to what matters. Here is a simple thing I do when I'm feeling stuck or distracted after failing. I pause. I take 3 deep breaths. And with each breath, I ask, what am I feeling? What is this moment teaching me? What's one small step I can take right now? That little bit of mindfulness, it turns a screw up into a moment of clarity. That's how you fail fast. Let me share one last story. This woman visited our monastery once, Arina. She'd been working on this book for years, poured her heart into it. But when she finally showed it to people, the feedback hit her hard. It crushed her. She told me she wanted to quit. So I took her to the edge of a cliff near the monastery. The wind there, it's wild. Carries seeds far and wide. I told her, your book, it's a seed right in the wind. It might not land where you plan, but it'll grow in ways you can't even imagine if you keep planting. She took that in. And instead of quitting, she rewrote the book, took the feedback seriously, refined her work. A year later, she came back this time with a published book. It wasn't perfect, but it was honest, impactful. She'd failed fast, learned fast, and grew into a stronger, more mindful version of herself. So, whoa, what's all this mean for you? It means let failure teach you. When you stumble, don't hide. Don't beat yourself up. Learn fast. Get back up. Move forward. And don't let distractions pull you off your path. Get present. Stay grounded. Keep your eyes on what really matters. Success, it's not about never messing up. It's about how fast you get back up, how fast you learn, how fast you grow. So think about this. Where in your life are you scared to fail? What's pulling your focus away from what matters? And what's one small thing you can do today to move toward real success? Sit with those questions. Let them guide you toward a life that feels right, that feels true.